Today we uncover a story that has been hidden behind sealed doors, restricted airbases, and classified briefings. A story that quietly reshaped the future of American air power without ever appearing on the front page. The untold story of how Israel's F-35 missions helped guide America's new era of stealth warfare. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. When the F-35 first arrived in Israel, the world saw it as another jet, another advanced aircraft, joining a long list of modern fighters. But inside Israeli hangars, a different plan was forming. Israel did not want the F-35 to be just another platform. They wanted it to become a living intelligence system, a silent hunter, a radar ghost, and a battlefield brain, all at the same time. And the United States was watching closely from the beginning. Israel modified its F-35. Adir, unlike any other nation in the world, they integrated their own electronic warfare suite, mission computers, data links, and classified software layers, something no other I was allowed to do. Israel's intention was simple: turn the F-35 into the smartest and most unpredictable aircraft in the sky. And that decision soon changed the way the US Air Force understood the jet's true potential. Everything shifted during the first real combat missions. The world did not know it at the time, but Israel was secretly flying long-range precision operations with the F-35. While most countries were still training pilots, Israel pushed the jet deep into denied airspace, testing its sensors, hunting enemy radar sites, and gathering an ocean of real battlefield data. It wasn't just a mission, it was the first blueprint for future air war doctrine. American observers were stunned. What Israel learned in a few months took other nations years. Every sensor reading, every radar reflection, every electronic signature was shared immediately, not publicly, but directly with US analysts and Pentagon teams. The US began to see what the F-35 could truly do. It wasn't just a stealth jet. It was a full-scale intelligence machine, mapping the sky in real time, predicting threats before they appeared. One senior officer described it as watching the future unfold. Israel was not waiting for threats to come. They were building missions that removed the threat before it even existed. The US had never seen a partner use the F-35 this aggressively and this intelligently. As months passed, America quietly rewrote parts of its own air doctrine. Pilots were retrained, mission planning changed, electronic warfare teams adopted new models. And when US F-35s deployed to the Pacific and Europe, their operations were guided by lessons first learned in the Middle East. One of the most important breakthroughs came from sensorfusion. Israel discovered new ways to use the jet's distributed aperture system to detect distant missile launches, track aircraft far outside radar range, and identify hidden ground systems that were once invisible. The Pentagon later called it one of the most valuable intelligence exchanges of the decade. But the most surprising moment came during a classified joint exercise. The US expected to test the F-35 stealth performance. Instead, they witnessed Israel use the jet as the coordinator of the entire battle. The adir acted as a brain, giving commands, spotting danger, assigning targets, and feeding live instructions to multiple aircraft at once. It was no longer just a fighter. It became an airborne commander, a digital general. This single demonstration quietly reshaped the future of how America plans to use its own stealth fleet. As global tension grows, US now openly acknowledges that many of its new F-35 tactics, surveillance protocols, and electronic warfare patterns were influenced by Israeli missions. The partnership became a two-way bridge. Israel gave real combat data and situational tactics. America added deeper software upgrades and broader strategic vision, together forming the world's strongest stealth ecosystem. The story does not end there today. Both nations are preparing for something bigger, a new era, where the F-35 becomes the centerpiece of unmanned wingmen, AI mission computers, and predictive battlefield modeling. Israel's aggressive innovation and America's massive investment are building a next-generation system that will shape air combat for decades. So the world sees the F-35 as a stealth jet, but insiders know the truth. It is a silent network, a digital hunter, a battlefield brain. And thanks to Israel's early missions, America now flies the F-35 with a completely new strategy. This is the untold story of how a small nation changed the world's strongest air force, rewind the future of stealth war, and helped guide America into its new air war era. The real story is not about the aircraft, it is about vision, intelligence, and the bold decision to push boundaries before anyone else dared. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next deep dive into global defense power.